Fishing fanatics, fishing junkies, friends, colleagues, guys who are willing to learn, guys on the couch watching TV. You want to learn some knots? I got one for you. So there's a lot of different knots out there for tying leader knots. So I'm going to go with the one that served me very well in the past 3, 4, 5 years, I guess. I've been tying it. It's an old knot. A lot of people don't know about this knot. If you do a lot of fly fishing, you know this knot very well, and you know it's very strong. It's called the Lefty Kreh knot, the Lefty Kreh. All right, that's Lefty, separate word, Kreh, Lefty Kreh knot. And there's two different ways for tying it. One is you can peel off your leader material, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet, or you can tie it like I do for my spinning rod, especially if I need to spool, I don't know, probably 20 feet a line on a spinning application. Okay, and yes, this knot was created by a fly fisherman, and they still use that knot to this day, and they would not use that knot if it didn't hold true. Okay, so what you need to do is you got your braid, leader material. All my spinning rod applications, I usually throw about 15-pound Power Pro slick. Again, you can use what line works best for you, and get the rod out of the way. All right, so I normally take my leader material. Okay, I normally use around, depending on my application, how clear the water is, or you know, if I'm really trying to do some really super finesse stuff. I kind of keep it happy medium, 10, 12 pound. Now, if I'm from smallmouth country, I'll go down 6 to 8 pound test on my leader material. So let's dive into it. All right, so here we go. Here's my braid. And here's the trick, real quick. Sorry about that. Static electricity. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spill the beans on some juice. I use Sunline Crank FC 10 pound for this application here. The reason why I go with the cranking variety is because it has a little bit of stretch, a little bit more than just like the sniper. And to me, it seems to give a little bit more resistance when you're using, you know, lighter line applications, spinner rods, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all how I tie this one. I keep it on the spool. I don't peel it off like you traditionally do for when you're just cutting shorter lengths. So get my leader back here. Okay, so here we go. Again, it's still on the spool. All right, I give myself about, I don't know, about a foot. It's very simple. You can do it on the water when the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour. You want to make sure that you leave yourself about a foot of braid this way and about a foot of tag end this way. All right. Let me get this in the picture here. What I do is you create a loop. All right. Just a simple loop. But what I've found is if you take your braid and you kind of wrap it around this a little bit, like 1 or 2 turns, it'll make the loop a lot easier. There we go. Pair them together. Jesus, hold on a second. We'll get it. The static electricity is crazy in here. All right, here we go. And what you want to do is you want to make a loop in it and pinch it with your fingers, okay? You want to go 3 times or 4, depending on the size of the line. Normally, the smaller the line, I like to add an extra 1 or 2. The heavier pound test, I will go ahead and you don't have to do as many, maybe 3. So I'll do on this one right here, I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to pinch it down to your fingers, okay? This is the most important part. Make sure you got the tag end of the braid All right. Pull that through. And then you want to take the whole spool and pull it right on through. All right. And then what I do here, I let go of it. And then I pull it tight. Well, this static is something crazy. There we go. See how small that knot is? Then I find my tag ends. This tag end's a little longer than I want it to be. Sorry for that. The fluorocarbon tag end, I kind of like to cut that one off. Flush with that, and then I go over here to the braid. The braid tag end, what I like to do here is I like to leave myself, you don't have to cut it very minute. So that's my knot right there. It's not breaking, okay? So with the spool like this, sorry about that, think about this, you have the spool going on the reel. That's how you want the line to come off the spool, right? Normally set it on the ground. Gracious almighty, boy, this stuff is just clinging to everything in here. Okay, here we go. Let's try this now. All right, I set it on the ground and I just reel. I reel it off the spool. How it comes off. So if you want 10, 20, 30 feet, normally I have a helper, but all right, that's pretty much where I want it to be at. And then I cut it off, and there you go. Simple. Now I got about 30 feet of fluorocarbon on there, a liter. It didn't take me 6 hours. Well, maybe it did, but it didn't on this video. And now you're ready to throw your finesse applications. So again, guys, I'm gonna try to do another video and see if that one holds up. You know, the static electricity for some reason or other is just so potent here tonight. So it's just causing the line to just stick to everything. But maybe somebody has a trick out there for me. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all's time, your efforts, and your support. And again, please like and subscribe to this channel. I'd much appreciate it. Thank you.